Hello and a very warm welcome to Beijing, China, for the semi-final stages of the Women's World Curling Championship. You see some images of downtown Beijing, but they're not here to sightsee. They are here to see the semi-finals between Sweden and Russia. This is the Capitol Gymnasium. Only 4 teams remain in the playoffs. Scotland already in the bronze medal game. Sweden or Russia will join Canada tomorrow in the final. Teams just making their way out onto the ice. So there's a lot of spectators in this evening for this semi-final draw. I've seen some fantastic numbers through the doors.
今晚对阵国家介绍，今天晚上的比赛将到 C 赛道进行。2016年欧洲锦标赛亚军瑞典队对阵2016年世界锦标赛以铜牌得主俄罗斯队。
On sheet C, Sweden against Russia.
俄罗斯队成员介绍：伊蕾、阿琳娜、科瓦洛娃。
Welcome the members of Team Russia. The lead, Alina Kovalova.
二垒，亚历桑德拉·莱瓦。
The second, Alexandra Reva.
三垒，玛格丽塔·福米娜。
The third, Margarita Fomina.
四垒，俄罗斯国内3大国民运动女神之一，安娜·西多洛娃。
The ski, Anna Sidorova.
瑞典队介绍：马格博斯。
Welcome the members of Team Sweden. The lead, Sofia Marbergs.
二垒，埃格尼斯·科诺切豪尔。
The second, Agnes Knockenhauer.
三垒，萨拉·麦克曼努斯。
The third, Sarah McManus.
四垒，队长安娜·海瑟伯格。
The ski, Anna Heisenberg.
祝大家好运，比赛顺利。
Good luck and good curling.
Well, that's the teams introduced to the crowd and you viewers at home. So just about to get underway in this semi-final. I'm Kenny Edwards and I'm joined by former Scottish champion Logan Gray for what proves to be an exciting encounter as they will see how the teams finished up the round robin. Canada 11-0, they've progressed straight to the final. Russia and Sweden, they will play this semi-final. So Logan, what do you expect to see from both sides in this game?
Good evening, Kenny. I think it's going to be fascinating to see this game, just as we get confirmation there of how the teams reached where we are now. Russia against Sweden in that semi-final in the centre there. Scotland waiting for the loser in the bronze, and Canada waiting for the winner in the semi. Yeah, I think Sweden are kind of in the ascendancy at the moment. They obviously took the 3-4 page game, so it's a kind of interesting dynamic that comes to the semi-final, and that you've got one team coming off a loss and one team coming off a win. So Sweden maybe slightly more confident at this point, and let's not forget as well that Russia are the reigning world bronze medalists for the last 3 years, so they've never actually been to the final. So although this is Anna Hasselborg's first world championship, it's kind of, the final is unknown territory for both teams. I think one of the keys for Russia, I don't know if they'll have watched the game this morning or anything like that, but Anna Hasselborg did struggle with her draw away early on, so and we just know how good she is with that big weight ability. So her kind of default position is throwing hard, accurate takeouts, but I think Russia will be maybe trying to force her to play some draws and tapbacks and get the mistakes that way.
Yeah, so bit of a defensive call from Anna Savrova to get us underway. Throwing this one into the house.
When these two teams met in the round robin, it was Russia who came out on top, 7-3, and that allowed them to qualify second by head-to-head ranking in the round robin. I think the other kind of interesting spin that's been put on this game is that, again, Russia have changed their playing lineup for this semi-final. Alina Kovaleva started the week as the alternate, and she came in at second position for Alexandra Reva kind of halfway through the week. And Alexandra Reva's remained on the bench until now, where she's come back onto the ice in her usual second position. Alina Kovaleva's moved down to lead to replace Naruka Eshe. So I'll be interested to see if they've even played. I'd be interested to know to see if they've even played in this lineup before. So there's Naruka Eshe in the middle there.
Yeah, we're not sure if it's an injury or if it's just a selection change. I think it'll be Sweden who will be the more comfortable out there. Although Russia have been to a few World Championships before, I think Anna Hasselborg looks as if she would settle into this game a little quicker than the Russians.
Yeah, they've had a fantastic season. Anna Hasselborg's team, they won the silver medal at the European Championships in December in Glasgow. She actually had a shot to win the gold. Russia have had a bit more of an inconsistent season, losing the playoff to represent Russia at the Europeans. Victoria Moisheva going to represent Russia there and getting the gold medal for them. However, Anna Sidorov's team is one of the most experienced teams out there these days. Well, Sweden failed to punish that mistake there by Alexandra Reva.
So there we see the rules of play. 8 ends minimum, 38 minutes thinking time, and 1 60-second timeout. So then you see stone being released before the red hog going. And the green lights coming on the stone just indicate that it's been released before the line. Yeah, nice draw from Russia around the centre guard. But maybe just a little bit too far, which will allow Sarah McManus to play the freeze.
Yeah, I think the opportunity here for Sweden is if they can ever make a freeze on the nose or even the inside of that red stone, it's going to be really difficult for Russia to get another one in there to score 2. Of course, Russia have the last stone here in the first end by virtue of their ranking in the round robin. Well, a bit of a mistake there. Anna Hasselborg quite clearly indicated that kind of anywhere short of this is good, and just a bit overthrown there by Sarah.
Алина! Алина! Очень внимательно! Воу, воу! Только вес! Вес! Только вес! Алина! Свит! Свит! Алина! Вес! Вес! Только вес! Алина! 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 Свит! Свит! Прижать!
Oh, this one's really, really nice. Right in and on top.
Here's another look at this one coming around the guard. Been super playing conditions all week long here. Look at the late finish on those aggressive stones.
Well, that wasn't what they were looking for. So Russia looking really, really good on this first end. Margarita Fomina for Russia. Just looking for something in and around the top 12 foot. How's this one looking? Well, I don't think you could have placed it better from the near hack, to be honest.
Yeah, they found a really nice spot in there, kind of half under the guard, half protecting the 2 stones in the button. Sweden in a bit of trouble here. Just a reminder of the stone colours there, red for Russia, yellow for Sweden.
Alternativet är ju den. Men sätter hon vicken in, och tjej om hon vickar över hela då är chap. Men om inte annat Anna så får vi ut den här. Ja, spela ett järn då.
Well, I think they're going to attempt to try and slash the 2 reds out of the button.
Marginalen över då. Ja.
Vill du ha lite minus?
Nej.
Men tredjedelssträff med 6-0 så kommer den åka ut lätt. Där har Anna.
Yes.
I think the shot might have been just to come down and right in on top of it and nudge things around.
Lite mindre då.
So all part of Anna Hasselborg's pre-shot routine. Really good clean of the running band, a good clean of the undersole of her shoe.
Well, didn't manage to get rid of 2 of them. Just caught it a little thick, I think.
It's always going to be a big ask to squeeze that one out the side door. There's a couple of excellent draws in the middle of this end that really set it up for Russia.
Ты хочешь снаружи, да? Да, но изнутри к этому очень сложно привести. Он будет, скорее всего, переваливать. Четко.
Сейчас, да, сейчас.
So I think Russia just wanting to draw the open side.
Ну, вообще хотели к желтому тому, но я думаю, что он будет валить потом в
Nope.
конце сильно. Просто где-то 8 за.
Don't know at all actually what they're doing, whether they're trying to freeze the red at the top of the forefoot or throw a guard. They did talk about the possibility of drawing to the yellow at the back of the house, which would be a favourable result.
Алин, возьми! Алин, возьми!
Yeah, so just looking for this one top of the forefoot. I think that's what the call was. Certainly not short for weight.
Well, it does look like they're trying to draw towards that back yellow. Just hangs on at the back.
Я же кричала, в упор, в упор. Линия да, мы же в упор делали.
15-1. Ja, 11 sådär. Inte så här riktigt det här jättesnabba som vi trodde.
I don't think the communication was great on that shot there between Sidorova and Fomina. I think when Sidorova left the house, and Fomina didn't really seem to know what the plan was. They didn't quite get the ice right on that draw to the backstone as well.
Gillar ni isen?
They were always leaving this opportunity for Anna Hasselborg to curtain roll off the red on the tee line and under the cover.
Vad vill ni ha för split på 11?
So you can see from there, full stone scene from the hack here for Anna.
Well, just playing the end turn takeout. Well, get to the nose, but I don't think they're sitting shot. I think Russia's possibly sitting one.
Jag trodde det där skulle vara 11 faktiskt ändå. Ja, bra spelarna. Fint.
Well, there's a big difference, that last stone by Anna Sidorova. That finishes in third shot position. It's a hit for 3 instead, just having to play a hit for 2. It's these tiny little differences that all add up to the result at the end of the game.
Я что-то ее намерила, у меня получился 11 между кругами.
3 было вот это вот короткое время, но она добавляет хорошо.
5.
Да.
So that's the final stone of the first end. Anna Sidorova looking for a nose hit. Well, sounds as if it's pretty good. Coolly done. And a big score of 2 in the first end. A great start for Russia as they take the lead 2-0 over Sweden.
Мы идем к тому нижнему, если что, то просто выше. Если это сильнее...
Ja, det vore nice att kontra direkt tycker jag.
Он свалил на метр, мы бы просто его вытирали. Всю дорожку не терли. Мы бы его вытерли, он бы свалил. Мне кажется, у нас была бы надежда, потому что всю дорогу без свипа было. Естественно, он в конце будет сильнее валить и просаживаться. Просто нужно делать без тела и все. Он бы его чуть коснулся.
So into the second end. Russia 2-0 ahead of Sweden in the semi-final. So do you expect Sweden to come right after Russia straight away, or do you think they'll play it safe for them?
No, I think we'll see them play reasonably aggressive. They don't have to go absolutely gung-ho at this point, but kind of cautious aggression, pick your spots, and when the opportunities come along, then take them. That'll be the game plan here for Sweden. Choosing to throw the corner guard here to get this started. Well, I'm not sure this is even going to go over the hog line.
Wow. Wow. Sofia Marbergs has been absolutely great all week, and for her to drop that one short of the hog is just uncharacteristic.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this afternoon she played around 95%, barely missed a shot, so that's a huge misjudgment.
Well, a lot of vigorous sweeping going on with that one to try and get it onto the centre line.
That was a good shot that time, punishing Russia for not getting their guard in the right spot.
Well, sneaks past the top red, pushes the yellow to the back 12.
Yeah, maybe that mistake could be the opportunity that Sweden are looking for to score two. Here's another look. They maybe just lost the line here on the sweeping and hit it a bit thin.
They really did turn aggressively there. As soon as it hit the paint, really.
Oh, and that one over curls as well. So should be a pretty easy double here for Russia.
Yeah, both yellows are fairly close together. They'll be able to get it either way.
Well, not the most balanced delivery we've seen this week. Oh, makes the double though, and slides through the rings, so Sweden can either come around or they can peel. Well, still early enough in the end that Sweden are going to go after the score of two. Here's another look. Cheeky little smile.
Linje! Hård! Hård linje! Hård! Hård!
Oh, another big sweep here for the Swedish girls. Got a long way to go to get into the house. Oh, great sweeping to get it in.
Bra, Fia. Bra, Dan.
Yeah, so they do manage to get it in. A little surprised that Russia are not just driving that red onto the... Well, Maria Pritz there, the coach for Sweden, just missing the chair.
Man down.
Yep.
Oh, wow. Thought it was a bit of an odd call there to try and chip that yellow, and they could have just run the red guard onto it. And Maria Pritz having a bit of a moment. I'm sure she'll compose herself shortly. Well, and all that excitement, she'll be quite happy to see Sweden with the chance to lie too.
Väldigt bra linje. Jag får stanna högt. Okej. Den är lite långt. Okej, linjen är perfekt.
Yeah, nice draw though, right down onto the tee line.
Oh, the Russian bench looking a little bit more balanced than Maria Pritz. That's Svetlana Kalalb, the coach for the Russian side. So some teams you might see go for the freeze here and the shot on the button. I would say Anna Sidorova can tend to be one of the more conservative teams in the way she calls the game.
Yeah, so Sweden sitting one. There's no real need to play the takeout. I quite like this call from Anna to play the freeze.
Nej, jag gillar den. Är det marginal 12 eller? Marginal bite 4! Full 8!
Jag körde hit på träningen!
Okej. Mina gick fint här.
Vi körde över linan, det var de vi pratade om sen.
Men lätt spår här då.
Yes, samma fart tror jag.
Well, an aggressive call here from Sweden, choosing to ignore the red stone in the forefoot and try and use it for a freeze. There's the hog-to-hog split timer. We're kind of looking at something around the low 14s probably to reach the tee line. 15.1, it's got a long way to go here.
Yeah, this one looks a little bit short. Well, could have done that one with it right in the top of the forefoot at least. Great scrub by the front end though.
Как тебе удобно? Давай на девятку. 8. 8. Enkel frysning. Vilka vi... Ja. Skulle vi bara fridra i världens kortaste skjut?
Yeah, I think Russia will get a chance to play the slash on the two yellows. Just high side of the nose, about 3/4 stone maybe.
8.
Чуть поменьше. Нет, вообще нет.
Well, this one looks it's a bit sitting a little high at the moment.
Алин!
Well, makes it.
Yeah, great shot there by Anna Sidorova. Sarah McManus again being punished for a poor draw.
Молодец, Саня, отлично.
Here's another look, drives it across the face, spins them both out of the house. Super shot. Well, there's a couple of wasted opportunities in this end from Sweden. And a couple of chances to generate their deuce, and looks like it's going to be a struggle now. They'll try for the hit and roll here.
Well, didn't make the roll, so maybe forced into taking the single point in this second end.
Jävlar vad det klarade. Jag tror det var bra första. Bra satt där. Jag hade 9-8. 10-0 hade de.
Ну, 4. Не мерили ее?
3 было, вот как в предыдущем энде она делала, то же самое, у нее было 29.
So interim takeout for Anna Sidorova. Needs to hang around with this one though.
Очень, Алин.
Алин! Чаще, очень подваливает.
Well, it's going to force Anna Hasselborg to play the takeout. Just double checking that front one.
Точно, ну там вот так, наверное.
Мы можем попробовать померить, конечно.
Ну, фиг знает. Можно, конечно. Будем мерить.
Yeah, so earlier on today there was a kind of situation where Scotland hit for 2, or so they thought, and then they put the 6-foot measure on a stone just like that one there, and it proved to be out of the house, and it was only 1. So Anna just gave it a quick look on the way by and seemed reasonably confident it wasn't there. The other thing that happened earlier on in the first end was Anna Hasselborg had a shot just like this one, and she nosed it. Doesn't look like that's going to be a problem this time though.
Там, очевидно, нет.
Blank.
Ну, как скажешь. Как скажешь.
Well, I'm not even going to measure it. I think I probably would have put the stick in it. It must have been pretty clear that it wasn't in. So, second end's blanked. It's Russia leading 2-0.
In the universe that is distinctively curling, the stars have now aligned to deliver the world's ultimate showdown to the world's entertainment capital. Whether you're a storied veteran of events past or a future superfan anxious to attend your first, this is the one. The 2018 World Men's in Las Vegas with our most popular package, the 9-day, 10-night hit and stay for 2 people for just $20.29. Las Vegas rocks.
тоже более-менее, может, чуть хуже. Да. Здесь нельзя.
Протирайте.
Подсядет.
Все время контроль.
Здесь нельзя. 4.
Во, нет.
Welcome back. Just a reminder, you're watching live coverage from the CPT Women's World Curling Championship, the semi-final game between Sweden and Russia. Russia who lead 2-0. I am Ken Edwards and I'm joined by Logan Gray. I really expect some stones to be in play in this third end. I think Sweden will go quite aggressive to try and score here.
Well, they can't complain about having a lack of chances in that second end. There's a couple of great chances to generate the deuce and just couldn't put the finishing touches on, really.
Bra Fia, snyggt. Härligt. Bra spel.
Bra fart, Fia.
Härligt Fia.
0 på den där. Начало дома. Можно...
Протирайте.
Начало.
Протирайте, сильно валит.
2-7. 2-6. Начало.
Начало. Сильно валит.
Начало.
Сильно валит.
7.
Валит сильно. Девочки, ближе.
Начало дома.
Давай, чуть-чуть. Этот мягко было? Как-то он пошел валить.
Well,
Ну, это практически без свипа с
would you
самого
think that
начала.
that's where the Russian team would want their two lead stones?
Not particularly, to be honest. I mean, they're on the centre line, but I think with the first one going to the back of the tee line, then they probably had to go into the house for their second one. Sweden will try and make the play go behind the corner now.
Well, do manage to get one tucked in behind.
Чуть-чуть,
Не надо, все хорошо.
So Russia just ignoring it, peeling the guard.
Молодец. Вон там. Все, вижу, нас ближе.
Jättefin linje! Känns bak 8. Okej, perfekt linje, gärna ren! Gärna ren! Ja! Ja! Bak 8!
That's one being asked for, just to freeze the red stone in the forefoot.
Inte dutt. Vi har kollat över. Perfekt fart. 13-6.
Well, it looks like that yellow lying in shot position
Bra spel, Aggie.
and fully hidden behind the guard.
Yeah, it really is tight. But if Russia could come down and just sit in on top of the 1 foot, force Sweden to go and chase them.
Аккуратно, линий много. Линий много, очень много линий. Вообще можно вес? Алина тогда. Линий много, очень нельзя, девочки.
Бросьте. Тиза толкаем.
Well, this one's not looking great.
Плюс был.
So another good chance here for Sweden.
Kanske 8,5.
They could play a double takeout here and roll to the wing. Maybe lie
Vänta.
1, 2 and 4.
Eller bara så.
Change of plan. Going to try and hit and roll inside.
Not a lot of weight in this, Logan. Just trying to change the angles, I think.
Oh, really good shot here. Hits and rolls right to the top of the 1 foot.
Чуть-чуть с этой стороны. И я посмотрю, он будет в этот упираться.
So now not too much option here for Russia. They're going to have to raise their own redstone back at the top of the 8 foot and try and clear some of that yellow granite in the 4 foot. Sidorova just weighs up the angles.
Yeah, just looking for this one, a fraction, a hair on the high side. Well, this was played way inside the line they were going for. Supers had to keep that one up the hill, and they've done a great job of holding it.
Oh, that's a fabulous shot to get both of those yellows out. And Russia lie 3, well spread around the house as well. Oh, I think she enjoyed that one. Hit it absolutely perfect. Surprising to see the stones kind of spring out of the house like that. We've not seen that much this week. Houses have generally been quite dead, and that one really sprung out. So Russia still lie 1 at the back of the 8 foot.
Yeah, Russia really are on a good spot now. Sweden sort of chasing them. Sarah McManus, third player for Sweden. Struggled somewhat at the World Championships. Not brought her A game here.
Well, Sweden seem a little bit deflated, I think, after that super run back by Margareta Fomina. They have to try something a little bit different here if they want to score a deuce in the
Нет, Саша, Саша. О, Саш! Саша очень. Саша очень. Саша. Еще хорошо, умнички, супер. Молодец.
Well, I was just running on the outside for a little while there, but managed to get it back there. Sweden now looking for some other way to get this done. They can either make some sort of a play around the two stones furthest left in the house, or they can make a freeze on the back one.
Och då får jag dra samma. Bakåt. Alternativet är den, men jag kan gilla den.
Tror du?
Så typ.
Ja, kan spreta rätt mycket va?
Ja, det är ju den här curlar.
Ja.
Jag tror jag kan ta mer.
Så.
Bakåt där. Är det full vit för skott? Vad har vi på långa? 13,6 för 10 eller? 13,6 ner dit.
Ja, ner dit tror jag.
Ja. Och 13,8, 9 för 10.
Ja.
Vad säger ni, 05 eller någonting sånt där?
Ja, 0. Så gå en lång väg så.
Det känns ju så mycket, men det borde vara bra tror jag.
Ja.
So wide open freeze here on the back red. Needs to be absolutely perfect if Anna Sidorova won't be able to remove it.
Bara fart! Gå ganska rakt! Gå ganska rakt!
Massa plats, vi ligger här. Bak 4. Det försöker nu.
The line's looking really quite tight for the freeze here at the moment, so maybe trying to go around the corner guard instead now.
Sorry.
Good way, just a bit of a misjudgment on the line there.
Det är bra, man har bra spel.
Det är bra.
Fia, hade ni långa?
Сюда же прямо шло. Да, прям. Ну такой, как контролируемый вес на 5,55.
Нет, 5 это
Yeah, I think
чересчур.
Anna Sidorova will see most of this yellow stone though. She'll want to come down and just peel it right out of there.
Сейчас сколько было?
У нее сколько было?
Нет.
25.
Вообще, там более-менее ровненько идет, но Алина не поднимай, ладно, пока не попросим. Да, я тебя сразу возьму. Делаю 3. 35. Нет, нет. Нет, вообще! Саш!
So this should be a pretty wide open takeout here for Anna Sidorova.
Давай, 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 Саш! Свип, свип, свип!
Well, a good shot here in Russia Live 4.
Yeah, it really has been a nice force from Russia.
Ta lite mer.
Anna Hasselborg being forced to draw the 8-foot.
Till locket då. Tror ni samma fart här? Alltså det är samma känsla?
Jag tror precis samma.
Ja.
Jag tror samma klocka, alltså precis samma sten är bra.
Ja.
Så går vi lite småsuppor.
Lägg den på locket tjej.
Ja.
Fully expect Anna to make this though. Facing 4.
Yeah, she's got a couple of stones at the back of the 8-foot as well to rest against, so should be very makeable. Somewhere around 14 seconds we'll get the job done.
Ingen rygg.
Lite nu.
Ingen rygg tjejer.
Den bryter nu. 13,8 borde
Ingen
vara bra.
rygg.
Den är bra.
Yeah, this one's going to pull up in time. So it's going to be a single point to Sweden. And they now trail 2-1 after 3 ends. Russia really in the driving seat.
Härligt, bra skött. Riktigt bra skött Agnes. Härligt. Grymt tjejer. Det är bra. Absolut. Fina stenar. Och jag har en jävligt bra sten där va? Det är bra.
Men fortsätta hålla emot.
Absolut. 8 stenar, en sten i taget, ett omgång. Nu forcear vi eller själv. Bra tjej.
Я думаю, мы можем сделать и без руки там. Не заходитесь.
In the universe that is distinctively curling, the stars have now aligned to deliver the world's ultimate showdown to the world's entertainment capital. Whether you're a storied veteran of events past or a future superfan anxious to attend your first, this is the one. The 2018 World Men's in Las Vegas with our most popular package, the 9-day, 10-night hit and stay for 2 people for just $20.29.
Las Vegas rocks.
So we're heading into the 4th end. Sweden trailing by 1. And Russia have been certainly the stronger side so far in this semi-final.
Well, the last couple of ends haven't been out without their opportunities for Sweden. They've just not been able to take them. Partly due to the odd slightly misplaced stone, but also because of a couple of great takeouts by Russia. Margarita Fomina with an absolute beauty in that last end. Russia looking for the corner guard here, but looks a bit hot here from Helena Kovaleva in this. Well, actually, need to slow down a bit just to stay in the house. Oh my. That was a huge misjudgment there by Kovaleva.
Yeah, not a great start from Russia in this 4th end. Sofia Marbergs really has been head and shoulders above everyone else at the lead position this week.
87% for the week's excellent play. Perfect setup here. The instructor from the Swedish Curling Academy in Härnösand, proving that it's not completely true that those who can't do teach. Kovaleva, 83%. Was playing a bit better than that at one point in the week when she was throwing second stones.
Lots of encouragement going on. This one's just going to over curl.
Алин, чуть-чуть побольше, ты же сторона подваливает.
Well, a great sweep to get it by, but has just over curled a fraction and bounces out the open side. Looks like we're going to get some action here, though, in the 4th end. Bit of a race around the centre developing here. 83% for the week. Agnes.
Duttar en halv sten. En sten nästan. Japp, japp, japp! Gå hårt, Sofia. Go.
Well, disappointing result with that one.
Yeah, I think she knows it too. Need to err on the short side, and perhaps the ice conditions a little bit slicker than the players have experienced so far this week. So that in the last draw that quite a few of the draws were a little bit heavy. Nice, he's definitely quickened up a little bit since we've gone to this one sheet setting. Alexandra Reva only 78% for the week.
Yeah, didn't play all them games though. Didn't play all the games in the round robin.
Oh, she's way inside here. Misses the shot she was going after. Doesn't clear anything from the house, so big mistake there.
Wow, big mistake. So can Sweden capitalise on that mistake from Russia? Can they get another one right in behind that guard? It's just short of the house.
Okej, då vi har kallat det här för det. Gör de skjutbara? Nej.
Well, that one pulls up quite short.
Надо повторить!
Повтори.
Yeah, a bit short there. Sweden could have put a tap back on the red Russian stone to lie 2 or 3. Went for something a bit more adventurous, and it's not come off here, so Russia now with a chance to lie 2. No, that looked like a much more aggressive release there from Alexandra Reva.
Yeah, this one's sitting on the high side. Wow, another miss.
Вот тебе 5, такой же вес. Руки.
I don't think she can quite believe that she's missed that one.
Well, it happens so often, doesn't it? You miss on the inside the first time, you try and correct it the second time. The skip gives you a bit more ice as well, and all of a sudden you miss on the wide side. So it's the old kind of double cross on that one. So this time Sweden will go for the takeout that I thought they might have thrown the last time around. So minus 82 for the tournament.
Yeah, fairly steady. A couple of up and down games towards the tail end of the round robin.
Oh, that's a good one there. Perhaps would you like to just roll a little bit further away? Actually, could be a chance almost for a triple here. Don't know if you'll get all 3 of them going, but you could certainly touch all 3 and maybe even just push the yellow on the other side of the forefoot out into the open a bit more. So a couple of the players this week with a bit of strapping on the old arms. It's a punishing week, the World Women's Curling Championship. A lot of time spent competing and sweeping. Takes its toll. Oh, there's the double and roll behind the centres. Great shot there by Fomina.
Really has made some excellent shots for the Russian team this week.
Yeah, hits that absolutely perfect. So Sweden going for the freeze now. They don't have a run back possibility here. The 2 guards kind of crossing each other a little bit.
really need to be right down in on top of this. This one looks light for weight.
Well, that's a pretty good shot.
Good to see it once more. Great sweep from the front end. Trying to drag this one right down.
Well, there's been a couple of grueling Swedish sweeps already in this end. Oh, that's what they put in all those hours in the gym for.
Сомнительно, что что-то. Другая опция с этой стороны вести. Окей. 6 до.
Я там весла? Да, и чувак 95 у меня был. Зайти. Не особо добавленный, да. То есть хорошо должен ехать. Да, неплохо. Вообще то, что там по прямей сторона будет держаться, смотрите. Да.
Looks like they're going for a draw around onto their own red here. Not too sure they can even lie to playing that shot.
They have ended up sitting two though.
Ja. Du spelade 11-3 va? Ja. Födervis där.
Hur tyckte du att den var fartmässigt liksom?
Den tryckte till sargen nästan. Okay. Vi måste ju verkligen få invik. Jag tror vi måste bara spela hack sådär. Vad gillar du den? Ja. Känns det mycket?
Alltså jag sätter mina rak. Jag tycker inte att det curlas så mycket.
Nej.
Jag tänker mig om du vill spela hack.
Det där känns lite för en hack om jag verkligen måste spela hack. Jag tror vi ska ha mer och våga gå ner i fart.
Call is just to push that red that's just been played by Russia through the rings and sit top of the forefoot. It will be difficult.
Sara, bara fart igenom! Hård dragning! Jag har inte insida.
Vill du ha mera is?
Jag tror isen är rätt bra.
Jag tror den farten är bra för då kommer det foldersving på slutet. Absolut. Skicka ut en sämre än båda våra.
Vad tror ni om isen? Ska jag ha mer då eller?
It's interesting to see what weight they play at this. I think they're just called the hack weight, just to tap this one through.
Hack! Oh! Hack! Nej! Nej! Agnes, nej!
Super stats though, 84% for the week. Looking a little bit high here.
Nej!
Gå Agnes, gå Agnes, gå
Forward!
Bra, Anna. Härligt.
Well, good shot. Does enough to kind of cover the inside.
Bra. Ja, härligt.
Not a lot of room for Russia to be able to wiggle another one in there. I thought Russia might have thrown the freeze down the intern side the last time to keep that right-hand side of the sheet open for their final stone. What they've done now is that they've kind of clogged everything up, and it's going to be really difficult for them to score to.
Blir det på SME då den egen eller ska jag trycka med 2 eller vad? Vad sa du?
Mer или чуть-чуть?
Шестерка.
Ясненько. Значит, мне 8 надо кинуть.
Ну что делаем?
Стей.
So just trying to replicate the stone just thrown by Anna Hasselborg. Keep it in a usable position.
79% for Anna. Would have liked to have been a little higher. Well, it does push the yellow through.
Yeah, it was a good shot. Kind of leaves it in a really usable position. So Sweden might have to remove it if they can nose hit on that red. Probably still is a chance to score 2 down the intern side.
Den får ju ganska enkel chapp för 2 liksom.
Alltså vad ska vi göra då?
Nej, jag vet inte.
Alltså om vi tickar in den så, vi kan ju ticka in den långt, men alltså
Vi kan tappa 3 på den.
Men samtidigt om jag skulle chappa då.
Man vill inte riska 3:an bara.
Nej. Men om vi säger att jag skulle chappa, eller om jag skulle kolla över, då är det inte heller något slag egentligen för 3, eller?
Nej.
Fast du kan ju lika gärna då bara så här. Ja, i och för sig trycker vinnaren bättre. Jag står i slag för 2, då kan ju den bli öppen.
Time, eller?
Nej.
Okej.
Alltså det är ju långt ifrån, den är ju jävligt långt ifrån.
Ja, det är det, absolut.
Alltså det kan inte ha den marginalen liksom. Så antingen ticka in den.
Ja.
Jag bara tänkte man kunde spela någon riktigt så, då får man ju dra för 2.
Då får ni dra för 2.
Ja, men spela chappen där, det var spontant.
Well, I think they're just
Vad tycker ni?
having a bit chat to
Alltså,
see
ticken måste jag ju spela typ med en hack.
how they can make it difficult for Russia to score 2.
Jag gillar den här, Anna. Så ser vi till att ta en 2.
Okay, the problem that they've got is that Russia have options down both handles. They can try and tap up this red stone into the forefoot, and they can play a nose-hit takeout on the yellow on the other side as well to score 2. So it's difficult for them to cover both possibilities.
Samma fart.
Ja.
Looks like they're just going to play this takeout. We've seen the last couple of stones by both players.
Låt den jobba hela vägen.
Kan jag gå?
Gå nu, Agnes. Nu kan du gå. Gå nu.
Bra.
Det är bra, Anna.
Well, do push the red stone through.
11-2.
Gotta think it's a fairly straightforward nose hit for 2 though.
— 75. Такой же вес, как сейчас примерно.
See all that yellow on the left-hand side. If you can just get to the nose and secure 2 points. So this is the final stone of the 4th end.
Нет. Алин!
Алин, хорошо подваливай!
This one's got a long way to curl.
Давай! Давай еще! Еще!
Well,
Yes, one.
just doesn't curl enough, and it's only going to be a single for Russia. So missed opportunity for Anna Sidorova. Had a chance in the 4th end there to pick up 2.
Jag trodde den var jättemjuk och fin den där.
So score now 3-1 in Russia's favour over Sweden.
Hörni, nu tycker jag att vi tar en 2.
Och så snackar vi lite marginaler, och så om man är osäker så fråga bara om det är något.
Jag tycker verkligen att vi snackar igenom hur vi vill spela och hur vi tycker att spåren är.
Yes, och så placerar vi och så har vi jävligt kul bara.
Ja. Men en 2 nu hade ju varit...
Se till att ta platsen.
Ja, exakt. Nu fick vi en force med bra tålamod. Det var ingen Gimmy hon skulle sätta ändå.
Men det är ett litet klurigt spår där. För de andra har ju bara stuckit, så jag förstår. Ändå spelar de ut och fint. Ja, exakt.
Ganska olika sättningar.
Jo, men det blir ganska svårt för henne.
Ja, precis.
Men
grejen är att jag tror att hon har en uppfattning om att det går rakare än vad det gör. För att hon boade ju Reivas, precis. Så hennes tyckte jag var bra och hon spelar 11-7. Och den trodde jag var så här, jag skulle ha gått.
Jag trodde den här skulle komma upp.
Jag med. Jag trodde den var lösare än vad den var. Ja, men femte nu då. Yes. Så jag menar, nu tar vi en 2 till lika, det var det vi sa. Bra tjej. Bra, härligt.
Скоро надо приготовиться, она думает, какие 2 взять. Чем ближе в доме, тем лучше. Ну, понятно, если она будет сильно нам отдаваться, конечно, да.
28 секунд, 23 минуты. Да, лучше на сипе оставим.
N5 underway. Russia playing the red stones, Sweden yellow. Russia leading 3-1. Did have a chance to score 2 in the 4th end, but hit and rolled just a little bit too far. Sweden with last stone advantage in this 5th.
Девятку, может быть, немножко подсел.
It's been a game littered with mistakes so far. Neither team have fully got on top of the playing conditions here.
Inte för tajt, inte för tajt. Что? Идем ближе. 0, 0,5, 0,5, 1.
Yeah, expect Sweden to really push hard in this 5th end. Try and get a score of 2 and tie the game at the break.
Well, again, Russia chucking a couple into the house. Seems to be the way they'd like to start the ends this week, is to just throw stones into the house and wait for the opposition to make mistakes.
Well, Sweden trying to go around the corner. Actually doesn't find a bad spot though. Kicks the corner guard and rolls down on top. Now, are you brave enough to throw a guard on top of this?
I don't think that would be in line with the way Anna Sidorova has been calling the game. Sticking with the cautious approach, and they're going to peel the corner guard off with a 2-shot lead here. I think it's important as well for Russia to call some easy shots for Alexeyeva to build her confidence up a little bit. She had a couple of shockers in the last end, so I'm sure her mentality isn't exactly at an all-time high. Made a good one there though.
Yeah, Sweden electing to play the corner freeze on 2 reds. I think I might have swung one right round the back ring, go around and use the red stones as a bit of cover.
Well, there's not much room for error on this one. Looks like it's a bit shy of weight again. And the players continue to struggle with the speed of the ice. Should be pretty easy to peel both of these yellows out.
Well, I don't think you play it this way.
I think they're just settling for the hit and roll in front here. Just get rid of one of these yellow stones.
Well, looking at the line, I don't think they're even going to get rid of one of these stones. Well, they have. Not great.
No, she's really struggling at the moment, Alex Reva.
Det är helt okej att dutta, Agnes!
So the stones just get jostled around a little bit here, and there's a couple of red side by side at the top of the forefoot, which Agnes Knockenauer will try and freeze one in.
Yeah, this one's going to crash all over the face of the top yellow.
That's just one miss after another. Not one miss after another at the moment.
Ja, det var bra satt. Men förra var ju perfekt linje på. Den är ju bara kort, den är 15-0. Den var ju perfekt linje.
Not too sure what the problem is here at the moment, whether it's that the ice conditions are slightly different, or maybe it's the gravity of the occasion that's getting to the players. I'm not sure, but
Ja, precis. Det är bra, bra spel.
neither of these teams can really get on top of it.
Okej, går den handen när vi är osäkra?
Jag hade så på Agnes nu. Vill ni spela den här istället? Bestäm du, Anna. Jag tror jag har bättre koll här.
Ja. Vilken fart då? Bara dutta ett halvt passhuvud. Det är lite is, men det kanske inte... Jag tror också det är lite is. Okej.
0.
Ja.
So I think the tap freeze called here for Sarah McManus. Oh, good shot.
Yep, good attempt.
Really good weight there. And that yellow at the top of the forefoot's going absolutely nowhere at the moment.
Мы теоретически можем посмотреть ролл сюда, убирая вот этот, чтобы ей было сложнее.
А тебе нравится наш убирать вообще?
Что?
А мне кажется, наш не надо убирать, им надо что-то будет сделать. А так они просто с роллом пробьют на +2. Давай наоборот, просто клик.
С нашим, чтобы было куда потом убрать желтый.
То же самое. Просто клир. Но если с нашим, ничего страшного, лучше чисто.
So I think it'll just be the single peel here for Margarita Fomina. They may even try and get rid of their own red on the centre line side. Just clean picks it. So Sweden are going to choose to split the rings with this one. Just manages to steer that yellow stone past the red on the center line. Thought they might have tried to remove some of the backing there. May have just made Sweden's job a little bit more difficult to lie to in a reasonable position. At the moment, they're quite happy to leave Russia lying to because they know they've got an easy takeout on them. And that one potentially needed to be a little bit wider. So Russia can try and roll into the forefoot and lie 3.
Если он будет в конце 4, нас тоже устроит. Надо определиться.
Yeah, it's really important for Russia to hang around with their shooting rock here. Can't afford to roll out of play. Really did take off.
Den här. Ja, jag tänkte på den också. Men man måste ju ligga bättre än den. Den där kommer ju precis.
Still finishes in a useful spot though, back there. That still will make the scoring area a little bit smaller for Sweden. So if they do hit their own yellow into the pocket between the 2 reds and spin away, then they need to keep their shooter in the 8 foot if they're going to lie 2.
Typ att man skulle kunna spela en 9.
Jag gillar den då. Jag gillar den också. Det är mer marginal.
Jag tror fan jag gillar den här mer när ni säger det. För den här ligger ju för TT:n.
Den där att om du ser så sitter den, alltså den...
Ja, men vi kan ju spela...
Ser man inte riktigt hela va? Typ.
Nästan.
Alltså den där tror jag... Vilka hit så har den ändå inte TT.
Nej, precis.
Kör på den. Jag kan gilla det.
Vilken fart då?
9 tror jag.
Gillar båda.
Jag tror inte det kommer kvala så mycket här.
Inte heller. Men optimalt är väl att vicka hit Anna?
Ja.
Hel 8.
So what was the call here, Logan?
I think in the end they've decided to just remove the red on the center line there. Maybe get the back red as well. Roll to the wing. They know that because their yellow is on the inside of that red, there's going to be no double takeout available. So I think it's a smart call here by Sweden.
Well, he jumped on this one really, really early. Well, makes the double. He sits second and third shot.
Perfekt skippat Sara.
Härligt. Grym sten Anna. Fan vad fin, det var stor där.
Yeah, that was a perfect shot. Picks the double, rolls to the wing.
Grym sten. Kom här den. Еще раз. Уже внутрь небольшой.
So I think Russia just hitting this wide yellow just to force Sweden play a shot to score 2. They may try to roll over towards the center line here just to make things a bit more awkward.
Well, that's going to be really, really difficult now for Sweden to score 2. They can't afford to come down to the nose of the yellow.
Yeah, I think they kind of have to play the double takeout off their own Yellowstone. Just a kind of half stone double onto the wide one.
Ja. 9. Så. Men halv. Ja, 9.
Lite lösare, eller? 10.
Klararna.
They've worked this opportunity well, Sweden. And I'm sure the snacks at half-time would taste a whole lot better if they went in all tied up.
So final stone of the 5th end for Anna Hasselborg. And they've not played a lot of weight at this one, and this is cutting really hard. Oh. But the Supers have done their job, and it's a score of 2. So the game all tied at 3-3 as we head into the 5th end break.
Absolut. Definitivt. Yes, nu släpper du. Ja. Bra. Det är bra. Härligt.
I don't think we need to change too much. They were making mistakes anyway, so. We have to just make less than them. Less mistakes
Не
than
думаю,
they
что нам
do.
нужно что-то сильно менять. Они все равно делают ошибки.
Jag hade ekat fast den och så hade vi gett en TT ditåt så hela läget bränns. Nej.
Den är jävligt flexig skulle jag säga.
Well, here in the first end of this World semi-final. There's a great opportunity for the perfect start for Anna Sidorova. Just a wide open takeout to score 2. No mistakes on this one. Just checks inside, picks up the deuce. 2-0 to Russia. Second end was blanked, and then here in the third, Russia again in full control, lying 4. And they just need to get one down into the 8 foot to close the gap to 1. Nicely done here by Anna Hasselborg. Right down into the 4 foot. 2-1 to Russia. And then here in the 4th, there's a great chance to score 2 for Anna Sidorova. Coming down on the clockwise rotation, just had to tap that yellow through to extend the lead to 3, but couldn't hold the shooter and only gets the 1. After 4 ends, 3-1 to Russia. And then here in 5, the shot of the match so far. Anna Hasselborg lying a couple against. And raises her own Yellowstone onto the shot, rolls in to pick up the deuce. Here it is. Super shot by the Swedish skip. And after 5 ends here, it's Russia 3, Sweden 3.
Ja, exakt. Men alltså,
grymt tjejer, jättebra.
Lokomotiv ut här nu.
Yes.
Glädje, mycket bra.
Vi kan ta ännu mer plats där ute. Vill du slänga den på igen? Ja.
Verkligen.
Yes.
So there's the page playoff format. Canada already into the gold medal match. Russia against Sweden on right now for the winner going for the gold medal game. The loser will go to the bronze game to play against Scotland. And there are the stats here in the semi-final. Sweden making slightly more shots, but really not very much in it at all. Just coming down to those key shots at the key times. And of course, all tied after 5.
Good game. Good game.
Ну я вообще... Нет, потому что... И пока.
N6 here of the CPT Women's World Curling Championship. Coming to you live from the Capital Gymnasium, Beijing, China. I am Kenny Edwards and I'm joined by Logan Gray for the semi-final encounter between Russia and Sweden, all tied at 3-3. It's been a very interesting start to this game, Logan. Some tricky shots being played by both teams and a few errors also.
Yeah, absolutely. We've seen quite a lot of errors actually, and just listening into Dan Raphael's half-time chat, I think he was absolutely right. If it's going to be one of those games where there's going to be errors, you just need to make less than the other team. So his instructions to Russia were just to stick with the same game plan. We've seen them use this quite defensive call to start the ends, drawing the wing, and we've also seen Kovaleva chuck a couple through the house, which she's done again here.
Yeah, a very, very poor start from the Russian lead. Sofia Marbergs, look at stats on that. 82% for the game, 87 for the tournament. Really, really high numbers.
Mycket plats. Bak 4, ligger 10. Bak 4. Bak 1. Bak 4. Bara eka. Helt bak 4. 13-5. 13-5. Bak 1. 4. Sitta bara. 4. Sitta bara. Helt 4. Sitta, räcker. Bra. Härligt Sia, bra liv.
Nice draw from Marbergs, right down onto the button.
Jättefint skott tjejer. 13-5.
Perfect stone positioning by the lead.
Если немного. Тилайн. Пока Тилайн, чуть за. Ли немного. Ли не лучше. Внимание. Тилайн. Чуть за. Нет, чуть за. Чуть за, пока нельзя. Ждем. Если надо. Саш, протирай. Саш.
Уже нет. До.
Мы хотим.
Да. Хорошо.
Oh, that's a much better draw, that one from Kovaleva. Makes the freeze. It's kind of start out this way. Magnus Knockenhauer not having a great game, playing well below our tournament average.
Bra linje! Okej, håll rent, nära är okej. Nära. Okej, linjen är bra. Okej. Linjen är bra för hit också. Nästan samma höjd. Japp. Kom in ner där. Fia närmast. Fia närmast. Samma höjd. Lite längre ner. Räcker. Knappt. Bra. Det är bra. Det är bra. Чуть setting.
Well, that one pulling up short of the scoring area. I think Russia will just try and drive both guards off.
Alex Reva playing 70 for the game. Again, below our tournament average of 77. Oh, they were trying to double peel the guards, but just gets the one.
Vad säger hon?
Garda skotten.
Samma då. Eller gillar ni att komma in?
Jag gillar garden, eller?
Jag gillar också garden. Gillar att hålla högt.
Har du samma is?
Ja, lite mer. Bra linje! Lite korta maker. Okej, bra linje, gärna dra.
Well, I think Sweden are reasonably happy with the setup in the house at the moment. They're lying in short position. They've got a really good centre guard on, and they're electing to guard the raise for Russia. They could at some stage come and just tap things around a bit.
Perfekt. Ja, jag hade 16 igen. Tack pappas, tack Stajo. Tack pappas, tack Stajo. Okej.
So maybe a double takeout here on those two yellows out in front of the house. That would open things right up in the 4-foot circle.
Well, nice double peel, gets rid of the yellows, opens things up.
Yep. Janet.
85% for Sarah McManus.
Härligt Sara, perfekt.
Bra lik. Bra Sara, snyggt.
Det är bra. Härligt Sara.
They had a good takeout there, so looks like this end may just turn into a blank. This one a bit more straightforward than the previous one, but still important to keep her concentration though.
Ren, ligger perfekt. Hårt, ren. Japp. Perfekta stenar, fint par.
Härligt Sara. Härligt Sara.
Det är bra.
Bra fart.
Härligt. Bra.
Grymma
Bra
stenar,
tjej.
snyggt. Bra koll. Snyggt.
Нет. 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 Алин. Да, Алин.
No, I think whoever goes on to win this match, they're clearly going to be thrilled. Neither of these teams ever been to the World Championship final before. And it's turning into a real slog out there. Nothing between them.
Yeah, neither team really grabbed this game by the scruff of the neck.
Well, Anna Hasselborg's father's been to a world final before, but she hasn't herself. Mikael Hasselborg, her dad, played in the 1985 world final, winning the silver medal there in Glasgow.
Bra, jag tyckte du sa wow.
Nej, jag sa ja.
And there is the very man sitting in the middle in the white cap. Thrilled to see Anna playing it in her first World Championship. Mikael actually represented Sweden on 5 occasions at World Championships.
Den var ju inte optimal, hon gjorde en bra sten. Ja.
There's Anna Sidorova, 78% for the game, 79 for the tournament.
Нет, нет, Саш! Саш! Саш!
Отлично. Молодец.
So not a lot of stones in play at all, just one red rock at the back 12 foot. Anna Hasselborg will just look for a nose hit. Try and force Russia to play a hit and roll and blank this sixth end.
Okej. Hennes var 8. Tror jag ska ha lite till då. Ta lite till va? Jag tror det är bra Anna.
8,7. Ja, då 8,5 då. Nästan lite mer.
Hennes kändes inte hård. Jag trodde inte att den var det.
Anna Hasselborg, 95% for the game. Super play.
Ren. Bara ren. Wow. Nej. Wow. Upp lite. Ja, det är okej. Det är bra Anna. Ja.
Well, hits and runs would have liked to stay around, which would have forced Russia to play a shot with the last.
Bra spel. Satan vad rakt. Ja, hennes gick inte alls så där rakt. Nej, det var för att den var först.
Actually, just to round up the stats on Anna Hasselborg's dad, Mikael, he's actually the reigning world senior champion as well from Karlstad in Sweden.
Yeah, so great pedigree for Anna Hasselborg. So, sixth end, no score. And the game remains at 3-3. But Russia with the all-important last stone.
Men fortsätta.
Det lär vi absolut göra.
Vagans, eller vadå?
Ja. Adjela. Ja. Är dubbelcenter helt vad jag. Jag tror vi kan lägga garden lite högre upp och så kör vi en garba. Ja, så runt med fria håtet med dem.
In the universe that is distinctively curling, the stars have now aligned to deliver the world's ultimate showdown to the world's entertainment capital. Whether you're a storied veteran of events past or a future superfan anxious to attend your first, this is the one. The 2018 World Men's in Las Vegas with our most popular package, the 9-day, 10-night hit and stay for 2 people for just $20.29.
Las Vegas runs.
Fin linje! Jättebra linje! Gå ganska rakt tjejer!
Seventh end, and it's Sweden leading us off, playing the yellow stones.
Agnes. Ja. Agnes, gå. Gå. Härligt.
So do you think both teams will try and press hard here, or will they wait till the 8th end, Logan?
I think if Russia get the chance, an easy chance to score a couple, they'll certainly take it. One thing's for sure is that Sweden won't want to allow Russia to blank this end, so you'd expect to see them be quite offensive here. And you can see that by the fact that they've thrown a centre guard already. They're fully aware of that.
Нет, лучше пусть в конце.
Seen Kovaleva drift through this in-turn draw a couple of times, but this one finds the right spot.
Молодец. Очень мало прям его добавила. Да, очень хотелось взять.
Bra linje, ha plats just nu. Häst 10. Okej, försiktigt då. Agnes närmast. Häst lite lång. Kommer nu. Ingen fara för linje. Perfekt linje. Agnes närmast. Häst bak 4. Den är lite lång. Bak 4. 1387, var med Agnes. Bak 4. Japp. Helt bak 4. Nej. Japp, Agnes. Helt bak 4.
Well, another great draw by
Det är bra.
Sofia Marbergs.
Можно чуть оттолкнуть. Он стоит за 2 фута. Bra spelat.
That will leave the opportunity though for Russia to come down and play the freeze.
8-6. Подсядет. Как линия. Скажи, перевалить. Нет, сильнее толкаем.
Сильнее надо, чтобы подвалил.
Нет, только
Конец 6-8. Конец дома. Очень сильно.
Well, this is looking a little bit
Вообще выйдет.
pacey as well. The team's really struggling to get a hold of the ice conditions here this evening. That does remain in play.
96. 86.
Jag kan tänka mig runda igen.
Ja, jag med.
Öppna dem så kan vi tajka sen.
Ja.
Vad sa hon?
Tajka sen.
Ja.
Lägger vi lite nära.
Men 0 på dig, Dagan.
Vill du ha den locket eller topp 4?
Really going aggressive, going round
Topp 4.
the guard.
Där har du.
Linjen är bra.
Linjen är bra. Tajtare spår än Fia. Linjen är ändå bra. Okej, hopp. Perfekt linje. Lever. Perfekt linje. Byt. Nej, byt.
Mitt på linan, oavsett. Mitt på linan.
Really good sweeping here from Marbergs and McManus.
Hård. Lite till.
Gets it down into second shot position.
15-0.
Pretty ideal.
Perfekt, Agnes.
Härligt, Aggan. Bra.
Skämtar med mig. Sweep! Oh! Sweep! Sweep! Oh! Sweep!
Well,
yeah,
need to move some granite with this.
Pressure.
Does remove 2 yellows and somehow managed to maneuver it past the back red.
Jag kan tänka mig så. Bara vicka dit. 9,5.
Sara gick lite rakt här, men...
That was an important one to pick that off the top. Sweden are switching to something a little bit more defensive now and playing a takeout on the wing. Don't want to let a big end build up around about the edges. Oh, good skipping there by Anna Hasselberg to catch that on the back one. But with those 2 stones leaving the house, it brings the blank end into the equation, certainly.
Härligt.
Bra sådär.
Хорошо.
Wow.
О,
Нет.
2.
нет, совсем нет, Рит.
Рита. Да.
Well, only the one, so now Sweden will draw around the guard.
А что было?
That's a big mistake there, not to stick around.
10-4.
Сильно. Двойка.
Bra linje! Jättefin linje! Gå ganska rakt, tjejer! Gå rakt! Gå rakt! Kommer nu!
Nej, låt det jobba!
Perfekt linje! Agnes närmast! Agnes närmast! Hård! Hård! Gå! Härligt Sara, snyggt!
Well, a really nice drop.
14,5.
And behind the guard.
Härligt, bra linje.
Grymt igen, Sara.
Bra skött det där.
Prямо идет. Свип! Очень, да, девочки, очень.
Просто гард.
Свип! Воу.
Oh, this is way inside. Just peels the guard off. Always more easy when you're running your own color of stone in. And it doesn't look like Russia will get that opportunity again.
Garda den, samma gard.
Sweden going to put up their guard this time.
Bra linje.
Jag tror den är längre.
Samma linje.
Vänta.
Och lite, gå ganska rakt. Perfekt linje, Agnes är närmast. Agnes närmast, kommer brytet nu.
Kort Hake, lite kortare.
Ingen så.
Ja, Fia!
Ja.
Hårt!
Ja, gå! Lite till.
Räcker.
Härligt, precis i den där ringen nästan. Bra.
Another good guard by Sweden.
Bra.
So I wonder at what point do Russia switch to offense and try and score two?
Шейза!
Шиза. Не надо, наверное, больше. 0? Да, я думаю 0.
Well, plenty of time on the clocks for both teams.
Только вес! Немного! Свип! Только вес! Свип! Только вес! Алина! Алин! И до конца! Давайте, девочки, давайте! Давай, Алин, давай!
Well, this one's just not curling as much as you would expect. It's in for a shot though.
Чуть-чуть бы подальше. Спасибо, девки.
Bättre med frisen. Absolut. Här är bra också.
Är det friser trycka?
14-2 hade jag på hennes.
Ja, 14-1 hade jag.
Do you think Anna Hasberg could come down and play the freeze, or will she try and tap this one through, Logan?
I think by the ice she's taking, then the plan is to just freeze on that red.
Nej, men frys i Tila.
It would definitely be possible to chip it out of there.
Vad säger vi då i fart?
But as I said before, Sweden don't want to give Russia really any chance to blank this in, so going to push hard to make sure there's a score of 1.
Väldigt aktiv.
På plats!
Bra linje!
Bra fart!
Kala Massel!
Kom, försöker!
Nej!
Oh!
Måste bara öka. Nej! Låt den jobba hela vägen. Nej!
Nej.
This one sitting a little high at the moment. It needs to come down the hill. Well,
It's just a shade too much weight. 1 foot less running there, and it's absolutely perfect.
Fan också, jag tror den skulle komma.
Linjen lite. Farten är jättefin.
Ja, lite hård.
Скорее всего, она поставит гард, и мне надо будет просто...
Helvete. Så det är marginal topp 4 ändå.
Может, у нас было 2 ближе. Она, скорее всего, будет стараться сделать стей. Да, опять же. Если мы вот так чуть оттолкнем. Стей и...
Если
у
чуть
меня, опять же,
отъедет,
в 2
у нее
фута
двойной.
сюда вести. Если сюда, скорее всего, она повезет еще.
Думаешь, она
И
забьет?
может привести.
Если хочешь, можешь мою взять.
Не знаю.
Well, the Russians just weighing this one up. They know there's an opportunity here. And they know they can hit and roll to lie too. But they're worried that Sweden will play the freeze.
Давай попробуем. Изначально хотим в линию. Ага. Максимально в линию. Желательно, чтобы вес был прям вот только-только его толкнуть. Прям маленький-маленький тэп, небольшой. Несколько вариантов. Пробовать ролл наружу, но она может, во-первых, можно поставить под двойную, во-вторых, может плюнуть повести, и тогда будет некуда привести. В общем, маленький-маленький тэп. Чем меньше оттолкнем, тем лучше.
Окей.
Вот так достаточно оттолкнуть.
Ага.
Well, I think they elected to play the freeze themselves, but this one from Anna Sidrova, a little inside for line. This is really cutting hard. Have they managed to hold it? Well, rather fortunate there. Swept it pretty much from the hand. Just rolls off the top yellow down onto the button.
Men jag tror det känns risky att bli kvar, eller? Jag gillar det. Alltså, det är i princip bara lite därom. 3/4 så, men på 3/4 med den farten vilka jag är hit. Alltså,
They get a nice result there. So Sweden now in a bit of trouble.
Man vill inte göra med en slash bara här där allt bort ryker.
Nej, precis. Kan man komma hit?
I think they can still come down and tap and lie in a frozen position. That would make it difficult for Russia to score two.
Ja.
Har vi någon marginal?
Va? Marginalen är ju styra undsätt så, eller om vi inte kommer upp och bara chappa där. Marginal är väl här, va?
Det blir ju jävligt stort.
Alltså jag har ingen marginal, alltså det är bara här. Jag gillar den, Anna. Vi kör på den. Den är bra. Vad händer om man gaddar?
Ja, det går.
Ja.
Svårt som fan att ta 1-2 nu.
Ja, det är ju det.
Svetlana
Gadden är bra.
Halal.
Ja, gadden är bra.
Out the old binoculars in the background there.
Gadden är bra. Här.
Trying to get a closer look at this far end.
Ja. Bara inte ett hål här. Ja, gadden är bra. Jag gillar den.
Well, Sweden already lying second shot position at the back of the button, so thinking a guard might be their best way of getting out of this without losing 2 or 3.
Gadden har glidit på bra här.
Ta lite mindre, Sara. Det ser väldigt mycket ut. Lite mindre.
Bajta linan då, max.
Ja, en kvart ifrån linan. Ja. Du ska göra det från linan. Vad ser vi där för?
Ja, det här är bra. Linjen är viktigast.
So just something in around the front ring is probably the best outcome here.
Agnes, bra linje. Okej, perfekt linje.
So we're just kind of touching the center line. They can't really go in any further than the top of the 8 foot, or they might leave a double takeout for 3. Looks like it's over curling a fraction here. That's curled too much. Anna Sidrova's going to have a tap back down the clockwise handle for 3 potentially.
Поменьше хочешь? Давай. И все удержишь.
Что подвалил.
Very, very key to play the perfect weight of this. Just needs to be back four, come around and catch the face of this red stone that's on the button, and they could score a massive 3.
Yeah, this could be a real game changer here for Anna Sidorova.
Саша,
Свип!
Оу!
Оу!
Нет! Оу!
Свип!
Оу! Внимание!
Well, this one looks made. And it is a big 3 for Russia. And they now lead 6-3.
Сонечка, отлично было. Молодцы, девочки.
Аккуратно сцепится, просто песок какой-то.
Ковалева, ты что ли опять? Тяжело. Умничка, очень хорошо. Давайте, девочки, терпеть.
Enkla bara. Absolut, ta 2.
Ta det så att det kan stjäla i sista så gör vi det.
Exakt, vi kommer få läget på så att det är bara enkel 2 och sen så skär vi.
Mest tålamod.
Yes. Se till att bli kvar med egna stenar bara.
Ja.
Absolut.
Och så mycket tempo då.
Ja. Härligt. Bra tjejer. Ja.
Ja, en sån där sten missar inte någon.
Vadå?
Hon missar inte en sån där sten.
Nej.
Med det sagt kanske man ska gå på taken ändå.
Fast alltså hade vi bara hållit ut den
Ja.
så hade det inte funnits.
Anna Hasselborg keeping the energy levels up. She'll need all of her energy to get back into this one, trailing by 3 after that 3 in the 7th end for Russia.
4-6. 4 за. Подсаживается. Может быть лайн. Может быть
Нет,
лайн.
нельзя.
Хорош.
Молодец.
Yeah, it's going to be tough now for Sweden to get back in this game. But they only trail by 3. If they could score at least 2 points in this end, maybe force 1 and 9, 2 and 10, it'd be level.
Gå rakt.
Bra.
Gå rakt. Gå rakt. Gå väldigt rakt.
Ligger på det där.
Jag kan om någon.
Det känns bra.
Den är lite längre.
Ja, den lever.
Ja, den ligger helt på rött.
Nej.
Det räcker. Jag bara håller rätt.
Det är bra, Fia.
Bra spel, Fia.
Bra, Fia. Bra.
Здесь может чуть больше подсаживать. Такой же вес делает. У нас их рассчитан.
So I think we'll see Sweden go for broke as we have a look at the stats. Kovaleva being well outshot by Marbergs.
Саша рядом всегда.
Линия отлично, только вес, девочки. Можно.
Воу, девочки.
8.
Нет. Отлично, молодец.
Молодец, отлично.
Здесь немного хуже идет. У тебя сколько похоже?
Good setup there by Kovaleva.
Ha plats!
Bra fart!
Agnes närmast!
Ska styra.
Okej, gå då! Gå Agnes!
Gå Agnes hela vägen!
Hårt Agnes!
Styra.
Hårt! Du drar den jättebra! Gå! Hårt! Den går! Gå, gå, gå!
Gå Anna du också, gå! Järnet, järnet! Gå! Måste hjälpa!
Jobba.
Gå lite till!
Well, nice throw in behind the corner guard.
Det är bra.
Härligt.
Oj, bra.
Härligt.
Половина там, да?
Нет, чуть-чуть меньше.
Воу, свип! Воу, легко.
Нормально.
So we can expect Russia to throw a lot of peels over the next few ends as they try and stop Sweden scoring. Sweden are going to try and junk it up a bit and get as many stones in play as possible.
Lite tight.
Ja, ligger nära.
Okej, 12. Okej, eka då.
12 nära.
Okej, linjen är för övercurl men eka för guard bara.
Hake.
Aldrig fria.
Hake nära.
Det är ganska hög nu.
Hake.
Okej.
Bra koll tjejer. Ögon.
Bra koll.
Bra fart. Bra koll.
Det är bra.
Snyggt.
Bra koll. Kom ut lite mer än dina där. Det är bra.
4-5.
Если что, гард.
Well, I like him to play the one in the house this time. I think I still would just be going after the guard. Keep it nice and simple. And you see Reva up against Knockenhauer. Knockenhauer only down at 63%. Not what you need from a second player.
Нет, Рита. Воу, свип.
Весточка хорошая, Анна.
Побольше хотелось, я думала, ролл, чтобы
Topplock,
растолкать.
det är helt okej att dutta lite. Lite tight. Hela vägen.
8-12.
På! Hårt! Hård linje! Är vi full 12?
Ja, knappt.
Ja! Gå!
Well,
Frys, gå! Hårt!
this one's not going to do Agnes Knockenhauer's stats any favours. This one's going to pull up short.
Bra sopat. 15-3.
Либо гард убирать. Так, Алина, у тебя был 95, и он подсел.
An interesting call here from Russia, leading by 3, and I feel like this happens sometimes, is that the Russians get a little bit drawn in, sucked into these situations, and yeah, they could be playing a peel here. So I think, although there's a lot of red granite in there and Russia trying to throw more in, I think Sweden will be really quite happy to see this.
Yeah, a little surprised at Russia throwing another one in. It's not the conventional way of going about trying to defend a lead.
Kommer du inte tjapp här?
På dragning?
Nej, på hack typ.
Ja, kanske.
Vi måste ju se till att vi har poäng.
Annars slå vilka så! På gul!
Ja, jag tror det. Jag tror nästan det, va?
Snabbt beslut bara.
Men vi måste få
Lite
lite
vick åt andra
rörelse.
hållet. Det är lite vick åt andra hållet.
Vi blir aldrig kvar på det.
Nej, måste lägga av.
Spela ner den, du måste få lite rörelse. Spela en clearing.
Jaha.
Tjapp.
So Russia lying 4 in the 8 foot now, and here's Sarah McManus trying to rattle some reds around here. Important to keep the yellows in. Yeah, and that's a good shot.
Yeah, it does remove one of the reds, but leaves 3 in the 4 foot.
Well, it's been a good game at third position. Fomina and McManus knocking lumps out of each other really at 87 and 89%.
Нет, только Алина, только Алина, только Алина. Алин, протри, пожалуйста, сбоку. Алина. Активнее.
Алин. Чуть тэп, капельку.
Маленький рвальчик, Саша, если получится.
Не могу влезть.
Well, finds a real nice spot in the middle there.
Har du lite insida? Ja, Unset. Spela den med clearing. Marginalköp. Var det rakt? Alla clearingar har gått
Sweden
rakt.
could ever get to the nose. They might get 3 or 4 of them moving.
Nej, nej. Nej.
Well,
It's not a good shot there. Hits on the wrong side of the nose and spins right out of the house.
yeah, really needs to get onto the nose with that one.
Ну что там, из вертухан?
Не подсел пока.
Марга вертуханы кидала.
Да.
Потом одна вертухан был.
Vanna Sidorova could ever throw one up front ring.
Нам надо-то.
Anna Hasselborg has got a wall in front of her,
Сталкивающий.
and it's going to be very difficult for her to even score a single point.
О, вес. Хороший вес. Отлично. Может, подсядет? Внимательно.
Свип, Саша, линия.
Вес.
So Russia looking in good shape here in the 8th hand.
Алина. Чуть тэп. Нет. Вообще нет, ни разу.
Well, they just keep on coming with those draws into the 4 foot.
Смотри, он прям чуть дернулся.
Kommer ju värt att prova på.
Pretty good play at the skip position as well.
Men jag såg på vad det är.
Anna Hasselborg just sneaking it 88 to 83.
Den kan vi också göra. Det ligger ändå andra.
Den kan jag nog gilla mer. Ja, jag gillar den.
Du vill ligga andra.
Men typ 9 eller?
Vad du vill.
Ja. 8 då.
Ja, det går ju väldigt rakt och fint här, Anna.
Well, electing to run the yellow in this time. If he knows it right back, he might get a chance for 2.
8 mot lite läsare, Sara. Det är ju köpen precis. Ja. Ja, på träff nu, gillar du det? Jag tror det. Jag funderade på lite mer. Så. Rent! Rent, nej! Rent! Ja!
Well, not gone crazy with the weight here.
Nej! Kolla då! Hårt, Agnes!
Well,
Bra, Anna. Bra fart.
isn't a complete disaster.
Fan vad nära. Jävligt nära.
I guess the good thing for Sweden is that all three of those reds are in a line, and maybe they could be removed in one fell swoop.
В принципе, чтобы убрать вот эти три, надо играть через этот. Если мы играем сюда...
But Anna Sidorova to play next, of course, and she could either put another one in there or put a guard on it.
Вот. Ну, ей, чтобы вот это достать, надо будет через этот играть. Если играть через этот остается.
Да, даже вот так, наверное.
Да, обязательно чуть ближе.
Нам еще нужно...
Прям чуть-чуть укусить 4 фута.
Нормально, можно еще.
Чуть-чуть укусить 4 фута.
Нет, хотя мы стояли...
У нас 3 ближе.
3. Ага.
Нам нужно чуть-чуть укусить 4 фута, вот так.
Если что, все выше, да? Или...
Just indicating they're looking for this one right in the top of the
Если
4 foot.
мне будет практически касаться 4 футов, поэтому нам нужно этим укусить 4 фута, чтобы он был ближе. Сейчас было зайти где-то, да?
Да,
Don't think they need to be as far up as the 4 foot.
Сам. Мы его особо не...
No, I think it's going to make it quite easy for Sweden to score by going into the rings. And maybe they could almost kill the game off right here and right now if they threw a tight guard on the 2 reds in the 4 foot. But let's see how this works out for Russian skip.
О, 5! Саша, свип! О, свип!
Только
О, доти!
Есть вес!
Можно, можно, можно.
Самое начало 4!
Давай, вкуси 4!
Самое начало 4! Свип! Умнички, отлично.
Well, they get that one
Блин, мне казалось, что это...
down into the 4 foot.
На свете вообще 4.
Now time ticking away for Sweden.
Ja, men vad tror ni?
Just 2 ends to go, so they do still have sufficient time to get all their shots played.
Hålet, eller?
Vilken fart. Det går ju rakt där.
Ja.
Jag vet inte fan alltså, den känns ändå... Ja, i och för sig.
Jag är inne, Anna, på om vi bara skulle spela en, fast det blir jävligt tajt, men att bara...
Ja, jag tror att det känns tajt, ja.
Men det finns väl inte riktigt ett hål, eller? Det kommer ju träffa någon innan.
Det känns som att det spelar den rakt i hålet och göra något sånt där, eller?
Ja, typ.
Vad säger ni?
Ja, jag säger det.
En clearing mitt i hålet, en 7 bara, en lugn.
Ja.
Eller en 8.
Utifrån.
Ja.
Så den borde ju
Jag tror du måste ha en 7 för att få ner den.
Det grejen är att den där ligger bättre än den.
Ja, det är ju risk att det rullar av alltså.
Ja.
Ganska stor risk skulle jag säga.
7 i hålet, Anna.
Men det känns ju... Det är ju svårt att ta ett annars.
Ja, jag tror 7 i hålet, va? Fast jag tror att det är ett hål och då riskerar vi att rulla av.
Ja. För då kan man få lite spinn ner.
Det var ju spela jävligt tunt då bara.
Jag tror att vi måste spela på det för att det är ett
finns ju
hål.
risk då att vi bara också, om vi inte kommer upp.
Det är ett hål så jag tror vi måste spela så här.
Ja.
Alternativt spela lösare.
Och släppa 1.
Nej, men spela 9 i hålet.
Ja. Spela 9, men alltså på den eller vadå?
Nej, jag tänker i hålet.
It's a tough shot. I think they're going to try the double and almost wriggle through onto
Annars
the
måste vi spela
button.
på trippen.
Då gillar jag hellre trippen.
You never can fully know exactly where the stone's going to go when it's kind of wiggled through two stones already. So any sort of mistake here and you would think that Russia are going to be going to their first ever world final.
Mer. Ja. Det där är is på träff.
Ja.
Ну ей, да, нужен вес.
Var med.
Well, certainly not tight with this one.
Nej. Japp.
Nej!
Wow.
3.
Takta va? Ja. Takta va?
That's going to be a still of 3.
Yes.
Yep.
Tackar.
Tackar eller?
Ja.
Ja,
Big still of
9,
3
3.
and 8.
Tar vi en 3 ska vi stjäla 3.
I think the handshake surely has to come 6 down with 2 ends to go.
Thank you.
Yep, there it is.
Thank you, good luck.
So
Thank you.
9-3. Russia defeat Sweden, and Russia into their first gold medal game here at the World Championships.
Really super stuff in the second half there by the Russian team. Guaranteed their silver medal. Russia winning the bronze the last 3 years. They're going to go better than that. Will it be gold or will it be silver though? Russia will play Canada in the gold medal game tomorrow afternoon. Of course, tomorrow morning, Sweden will play against Scotland in the bronze medal game in a rematch of the 3-4 page game earlier on today. There's the line scores. It's back-to-back scores of 3 and 7 and 8 that sealed the deal for Russia. Super stuff from the Russian skip Anna Sidorova. Clear disappointment on the Swedish faces. Looking tired. It's been a hard-fought day. Well, here in the fifth end, one of the shots of the match, Anna Sidorova. Sorry, Anna Hasselborg playing the final stone of the fifth end. Already lying in second shot position, just had to come down and bump off her own yellow to remove the red in the forefoot and played it perfectly. Look at that, rolls in, scores 2 and ties the game up after 5 ends. Sixth end was blanked, and then here in 7, this was the real turning point in the match. Anna Sidorova with a perfect tap back here. Coming down at quiet weight, and let's just sit back and enjoy this one. Perfect shot, scores 3 and blows the game wide open. 6-3 after 7 ends. Russia right in the driving seat now. And then in the 8th end, Russia loading the forefoot with red stones. And there's a bit of a hit and hope here from Anna Hasselborg. And they just catch the wide red here, slip through the middle, give up a steal of 3, and that would be enough. 9-3 final score here for Russia. Russia go to their first ever gold medal game. Sweden will go to the bronze game. There is the page playoff format, and just a couple of boxes still to fill there. Gold medal game confirmed, Canada, Russia, and bronze medal is the rematch of Sweden and Scotland from the 3-4 game.
Anna, into your first World Final, how do you feel?
Probably still can't believe it, because you know what, we're making history here, and we qualified from position number 2 after round robin games, and that already was a history for my team and for my country, and I'm so proud that we can represent Russia and be in the final.
So what does it mean to you and your team to be in the final?
You know what? It's only 1 year before the Olympic Games, even less, and we really need it, especially in this season. It was really tough season for my team, and we needed that win to believe in ourselves, to keep believing. I would say it this way, because we knew we could, and we tried hard. It didn't work in the beginning, but now we're getting better, and that really, I'm so proud of the performance my team showed today, even though we had a couple of mistakes. That's a game, but the thing is we stayed as a team, and we were a team there.
Anna, well done, and good luck on the final.
Thank you. Thanks.
There you go, Anna Sidorova, clearly elated to be in her first world final. Anna Hasselborg, on the other hand, clearly very disappointed, but still putting in a great performance this week at her first World Championship. Sweden will play for the bronze. Russia will play for the gold. From myself, Logan Gray, and Kenny Edwards, thanks for watching, and join us for all the action from the finals here in Beijing tomorrow.